Race 20 is the March listed stakes over 1 mile and 6 furlongs. Hopscotch Strand for David Robertson, Bernardini Speech Derek Hinton, Gamester and the Hero for David Hooley, Silk Kimono Alex Cherry and Elrond for Joshua Sutherland. So just the 6 runners in this one, very small field. And away they go. And looks like Elrond is the first to show for Joshua Sutherland. Leading the way from the Hero in second, then comes Silk Kimono for Alex Cherry on the outside. Gamester, Bernardini Speech and Hopscotch Strand are early back marker. But it is Silk Kimono now who takes up the running. Has about a 2-length gap over Gamester in second. Then comes Bernardini Speech, Elrond, the Hero and Hopscotch Strand. As they take the turn right-handed, Silk Kimono leading the way comfortably over Gamester in second. Bernardini Speech on the inside of that one is third. Then a tiny little gap back to the Hero 4. Elrond 5 and Hopscotch Strand at the rear of the field in 6. Silk Kimono stretching them out a little bit now. Still about 2-3 lengths up, but they're all in single file. Gamester is now second. Bernardini Speech third. Then a gap of a couple of lengths back to the Hero. Elrond has just moved out now onto the outside of the Hero, and Hopscotch Strand still our back marker. So it's Silk Kimono, a couple of lengths to Gamester and Bernardini Speech, then about 3 lengths back to the final 3 of the Hero, Hopscotch Strand and Elrond. So they have just over a mile left to run, and it's Silk Kimono who still leads them from Gamester and Bernardini Speech. Little gap back now to Hopscotch Strand, who's moved up from the rear of the field. The Hero comes next on the rail, and Elrond is now our back marker for Joshua Sutherland. But Silk Kimono still leading by a couple of lengths as they pass the 7 furlong pole. Gamester's in second, Bernardini Speech third. Then comes the Hero, Hopscotch Strand and Elrond as they start to group up a little bit now. Silk Kimono for Alex Cherry, leading them past the 6 furlong pole. Gamester in second for David Hooley. Then comes Elrond on the outside for Joshua Sutherland in third. The Hero for David Hooley in fourth. Bernardini Speech for Derek Hinton in fifth. And Hopscotch Strand just moving up from last to fifth for David Robertson. But it's Silk Kimono who still leads. There's 4.5 furlongs left to run. Elrond has now moved into second. Ahead of the David Hooley pair, the Hero and Gamester. A little gap then back to Bernardini Speech and Hopscotch Strand. They're inside the half mile now, and it's Silk Kimono still in front from Elrond. Then comes the Hero and Gamester. These have a little gap over Bernardini Speech and Hopscotch Strand, and it's Elrond now who takes up the running with 3 furlongs left to run. Being challenged on the inside now by the Hero. So it's the Hero who leads them from Elrond. Then comes Silk Kimono, but it's Elrond and the Hero neck and neck at the moment with just over 2 furlongs left to run. And Elrond now hits the lead from the Hero in second. Gap then back to Hopscotch Strand on the outside, but it's Elrond who leads from the Hero, Hopscotch Strand and Bernardini Speech. Elrond now pushing out by about a length as they come to the furlong pole. It's Elrond from the Hero. Elrond it is who's leading inside this final furlong, and Elrond looks like it's going to take this one. Elrond from the Hero and Hopscotch Strand, and Elrond it is who's going to get up on the line. Elrond from the Hero, Hopscotch Strand, Bernardini Speech, Gamester all the way back to Silk Kimono, our early leader. And Elrond getting into the winner's circle a week ahead of the St. Ledger, which is where I think he's headed next week. So Elrond it is for Joshua Sutherland. The Hero in second for David Hooley. Hopscotch Strand for David Robertson third. Bernardini Speech, Derek Hinton 4. And Gamester for David Hooley in fifth.